a beautiful surprise for the old woman. There was a quiet woman who lived where the mornings came slowly, where sunlight touched the windows like a gentle hand, and where every evening carried the sound of memories that had traveled with her through many years of life. She had seen seasons come and go, watched flowers bloom and disappear, watched children grow into adults, and watched the world change around her. But inside her heart, there was still a small garden where kindness lived, where hope waited patiently, and where beautiful dreams had never completely faded away. She never asked for diamonds. She never asked for a palace. She never wished for riches that could make the world jealous. All she ever wanted was a little love, a little respect, and someone who would remember that her heart still had feelings. She had spent so many years giving pieces of herself to others. She gave her time when someone needed her. She gave her strength when someone was weak. She gave her smile when someone was sad, and when nobody noticed how tired she had become, she quietly continued walking. The world often forgets that an old heart can still dream. People sometimes believe that surprises belong only to the young, that flowers are for new romances, that beautiful words are for new beginnings. But love does not have an age. Kindness does not have an age. A beautiful surprise can reach a heart at any moment of life. And that was the day when something unexpected was about to happen. The morning began like every other morning. The sky was soft and peaceful. The birds were singing somewhere beyond the trees. A gentle breeze moved through the curtains and carried the fragrance of flowers into the quiet room. The old woman opened her eyes and looked toward the window. She smiled. Another day had arrived. Another chance to be grateful. Another opportunity to appreciate the simple things that life had left behind. She slowly got out of bed and walked toward the window. Outside, the world was waking up. Children were laughing. People were beginning their daily journeys. Cars were passing along the road, but she stood quietly, watching everything from a distance. She wondered if anyone remembered her that morning. She wondered if anyone would come to visit. She wondered if the day would bring something different, but she expected nothing. That was her secret. She had learned not to expect too much from life, because sometimes expectations create disappointment. So she simply accepted whatever each day brought. She prepared her tea. She sat in her favorite chair and she listened. to the silence around her. But she did not know that somewhere nearby, someone was preparing the most beautiful surprise she had ever received. It was not a surprise made from expensive things. It was not built with gold or diamonds. It was made from love. It was created from memories. It was wrapped in kindness. And it was meant for one special heart. The person preparing the surprise remembered everything about her, the way she smiled when someone spoke kindly to her, the way her eyes became brighter when she saw flowers, the way she loved peaceful mornings, the way she kept old photographs inside a small box, the way she became emotional when someone remembered something from her past. Every little detail mattered because sometimes the smallest things create the biggest happiness. The surprise was carefully prepared. A beautiful table was placed beneath the trees. Flowers were arranged in a simple vase. Her favorite food was prepared with love. All the photographs were placed carefully around the room, and beside them were handwritten messages. Each message carried a beautiful memory. One said, "Thank you for every smile you gave when nobody asked you to smile." Another said, "Thank you for every moment you spent helping others when you needed help yourself." Another said, "Your life has touched more hearts than you will ever know." And there was one final message. It simply said, "You are loved." Four simple words, but sometimes 4 words can carry an entire lifetime of emotion. The surprise was ready. Now there was only one thing left. She had to see it. The door opened quietly. The old woman looked up. For a moment, she seemed surprised. Someone had come. Someone was standing there with a gentle smile. She looked confused. "Why are you here?" she asked softly. The answer was simple. "Because today is your day." She smiled. "My day?" "Yes," came the answer. "Today is a day to celebrate you." She looked around. She had never expected anyone to celebrate her. She had spent most of her life celebrating everyone else: birthdays, weddings, achievements, new beginnings. She had always stood somewhere in the background, clapping for others. But now, for the first time, someone was asking the world to stop for a moment and look at her. She slowly walked for